Hello, hello, YouTube land. Larry back here again. Just a quick video update. I'm going to be out of pocket the next week, and I wanted to be sure and drop another video to keep up with my at least a video every 2 weeks rule. I do have a few new things to show you. Parts continue to keep arriving. I spoke to the folks at Show Me Rod and Custom, the people that are building my body and the frame and everything. Same thing we've expected all along. Do have some parts delays, but we are still on track, hopefully, to get the body and frame within about 9 or 10 weeks. All depends on the frame. The people building the frame have had some part shortages, but since I'm only getting a perimeter frame, the good news is I might be able to be bumped up the line because the parts to make that apparently are not as hard to get. Since my last video, I've gotten a few more things in, and more importantly, got a lot of the parts that I sent to the powder coater back. By the way, if you're in Texas, North Texas specifically, Jacob at Ideal Coatings in Garland, Texas. He's the guy. Go see him. Does great work. He's very reasonable. Been using him for years. He did the wheels and all of the bronze work on this truck that I showed you earlier. All of the inner fenders, the radiator support, the wheels, a lot of the door panels, a lot of the metal work, everything on the truck that's bronze, Jacob did. He's doing the powder coating for me on this project as well because, frankly, the guy knows what he's doing and he's reasonable. That's a very good and unusual combination. But let me go ahead and show you what we've got here. I've acquired some more parts. Let's take a look. All right, right off the bat, you see lots and lots of black parts. This is a powder coat finish called Wet Black. I've gotten the wishbones, the axle came back, this is the tie rod, these are the spring mounts, this is the brackets that mount the calipers from my spindles, and that over there is the tie rod mounts that go on to the spindles, and those 4 bars you see right there, that is the 4 bars that go on the 4-link kit in my for the rear end of this car. So I'm really pleased with how this is looking. It's going to be a very interesting build. These, if you recall in a previous video, these are the Rocket Racing wheels that I had. These were polished before, but we're not going for bling. We're going for doom looking. We're going for a sinister look. And Jacob, as you can see, did a marvelous job powder coating these. Still waiting on the other wheels, the rear wheels from Rocket Racing. End of March is my latest estimate of time, so we'll see how that goes. This, believe it or not, is another C4 transmission, this one out of a 68 Mustang, that I managed to pick up for an unbelievably good deal from a nice gentleman down in Forney, Texas. Got a great deal on that one. I've been having some trouble, as I mentioned in one video, on the 4R70W and this one, getting the computer to talk to it. And probably because, if I'm being honest, it's over my head. So if I can continue to have problems with that, I'm just going to pull that sucker out, get this one rebuilt, and drop it in that truck and have a 3-speed automatic, and I think it'll be just fine because for 10 years throughout high school and college and thereafter, I had a 66 Mustang that had this exact transmission in it. Never had a problem out of it. It was a wonderful transmission. Obviously, the engine, as you can see, is painted, and we're waiting for parts to arrive. That precision box is the torque converter for the new transmission that I have built, which is in another location right now out of the way. Just got this in from Jegs today. That is the flex plate for this one. And surprise, 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 had to send one back to Summit because they sent me the 164 tooth with the 11.5 inch bolt circle. I needed the 157 tooth with the 10.5 inch bolt circle. And just as a heads up, the reason it was wrong is the part number for the one that was incorrect from Summit is 157, but it's the 164 tooth, not the 157 tooth. So as you can see, that led to a lot of confusion and everything else. The oil pan is cleaned up. It's ready to go to powder coating, but I'm waiting for the valve covers and a few other items to come in before I actually get to that. So we're waiting on that. Last but not least, I did get a grill and grill shell. Actually got a good deal on it. Not terribly impressed with the quality of the grill because the bars are loose on the mounts. But the good news is we're going to powder coat that grill black. And when I do that, I can make some efforts to tighten up the grill bars and everything so it'll actually work out just fine. And it's a whole lot better than the $1,000 and up I've seen on some of those grills. That's going to do it for now. Thank you very much for joining me. And by the way, my subscriber count is increasing. I want to thank all you guys out there that have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Be sure and like and comment as well. Let's build this community together. And of course, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me a line. Have any suggestions, drop me a line, everything like that. Always looking forward to hearing from you guys. In the next video, I'm going to be cleaning out some of this stuff, getting my engine crane out of the way. And I'm going to start assembly of the front suspension also, piecing it together, see how everything's going to line up on that. So be sure and stay tuned for that. And of course, if I have any other updates in between then and now, I will certainly chime back in and give you an update on that. Till next time, thanks a lot.